Hey guys, it's Geeman here, and today I am going to be answering your questions that you submitted on the 500 subs Q&A announcement video. So, without further ado, let's go. The first question comes from Rookstar, and he says, "How hard is it to not laugh when you are doing a Zaggy parody?" It's actually not hard at all. Once I'm doing a parody and I'm really into the character, then it's hard for me to break character unless like I'm actually like doing it with somebody else and they say something funny that like catches me off guard. Because usually, if I'm talking, I know what I'm gonna say ahead of time. Typically, just thinking as I'm talking, I can figure it out. So it doesn't surprise me if I say something funny. Who is the better friend and/or hunter, Flinner or Zaggy? They've both been really great friends for me. Um, I honestly wouldn't rank one above the other because they've both been so helpful and just really great to hang out with, play games. So I can't really rank them like that. But the better hunter, if we're talking in real life, it's obviously Flinner because Zaggy doesn't hunt. And in game, I would have to give it to Flinner as well because, I mean, he's got over 100 diamonds at this point, and I'm sure Zaggy would probably agree with me on that one, memes aside. So, Ryder Dell asks, "Do you hunt in real life, and how many diamonds do you have, and what's your favorite diamond?" I do hunt in real life. I typically just hunt deer and turkeys right now, but every few years I'll go out to Wyoming and either hunt elk or pronghorn. So, um, I have 12 diamonds, and my favorite is probably my 988 red deer because it's the biggest, and I killed it probably before anyone killed a diamond red deer on Parque Fernando. So it's always a cool thing to hang over people's heads. Fake Chow 6969 asks, "What made you think of starting your channel?" So basically, I had done a couple of one-off videos on Flinner's channel with him, like the grandfather video, and just appeared in a couple other things. And I really enjoyed it, and people seemed to really like the content that I was in. And I guess that just kind of gave me the confidence and the desire to go and do that on my own channel consistently because I had done a few channels in the past where I'd play for a good bit and I'd do videos and it just wasn't fulfilling for me. I wasn't getting very many views at all, wasn't really seeing any growth, and I just didn't really know what I wanted to do with my channel. So this time around I actually had a direction I wanted to go and a good platform with the community that we have here for me to be able to put out videos and get views and really feel like I was really starting to grow. So that's really the main thing that made me want to go ahead and start a channel. Flinner asks me, "What is your ultimate goal with YouTube?" He says, "I found for myself it changed a lot from where I started, so I want to ask you this hopefully every time you do this, and we can see if your aspirations change as you grow. As you go or as you grow." So basically, my main goal right now is to just be able to do YouTube full time and live comfortably doing it. I don't want to sacrifice any income. I don't want to leave anything on the table because I'm doing YouTube full time and then struggle to get by or whatever. I just want to be in a situation where I can do this full time and not have to worry about anything else. I want this to be my priority, and it would make it easier for me to make videos and to make higher quality videos. So for right now, that's just my main goal. Logan Bardo asks, "What is your favorite animal or animals to hunt in both Call of the Wild and Classic?" I don't know. It's hard for me to pick a favorite in Call of the Wild because to me, a lot of the animals are really similar. There's very little difference in the way that different species play out, aside from like lions or pumas. So my favorite in Call of the Wild is probably red deer. And in Classic, probably the two elk species, just because I really enjoy hunting elk, and I think they did a good job with the antler models and stuff. They when you see a big elk in Classic, you can tell it's a big elk, and it's really cool when you do see one. Daniel asks, Flinner or Zaggy? In what way? If we're talking in terms of weight, Zaggy. If we're talking in terms of height, probably Zaggy again. All of the above asks, how many chili dogs does it take to grow a level 9 buffalo? The Photoshop method isn't working. I found that it usually takes 12 for them to grow into a level 9, but I feel like this is a troll question because the Photoshop method always works. So maybe you're just not connecting the power right, or you're not putting the right desired species in. That could be something. Nicholas Cerulli asks, are you subbed to Zaggy's Twitch? Of course I am. As much as I promote his Twitch in the parodies, yes, I myself have to be subscribed to his Twitch. How did you meet Flinner? Asks Elroy Boy. So basically I was just a Patreon of his, and through just talking to him in Discord and playing Call of the Wild and Classic here and there, and then from there, like I said, went into doing a couple one-off things, and just from there, you know, became friends, and now he's helping me out with this YouTube thing, which is really awesome. So I need some fucking vodka asks, would you ever suck a fat one with a PH, fat one, for $20? That depends what kind of fat one we're talking about here. If you're talking about a fat dick, then no, I would not do that for $20. I'm not sure what else would be considered a fat one that I would suck for $20, but I'm sure there's something. And our last two questions provided by Aaron Fulkerson himself. He took multiple days to really come up with a good question, so you know that these two questions here are going to be just fucking top notch. So the first one he asks, is this the Krusty Krab? No, this is Patrick. And his final question is, will you spread my cheeks? Yeah, I guess. I mean, if you pay my gas, and or if I take a plane, my airfare to Indiana, then sure. But I'm not doing it on my own dime. So anyway, that is the that's our last question. So I appreciate everyone that submitted questions. I really enjoy answering these questions, and hopefully I can do this again in the near future and see what else you guys want to ask me. So anyway, thanks for everyone that subscribed so far. We're nearly at 600 subs as I'm recording this, so thank you all so much for your support, and I'll see you next time. Peace.